Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Spyder Garage. We're going to be doing something pretty fun tonight.
You ready to have some fun? Let's do it.
We already got a little bit of a head start 2 nights ago, was it? It was 2 nights ago, right bud?
Yeah.
And we had to work on it pretty quickly because it was a Wednesday night and those nights always go by really quickly. So now that the metal work is mostly done in Nathaniel's car, we decided to start tearing into my old small block that used to be in my Monza Spyder. As you can see, I've got the intake and the heads off. They were actually already unbolted anyway. They were just sitting on there for aesthetics. So we're gonna get this thing ready and we're gonna tear it apart. I'm kind of excited and a little bit nervous at the same time because I built this motor, oh my gosh, 30 years ago. Yeah, in 1988. It just occurred to me that I'm
That's like exactly 30 years.
Exactly 30 years ago, and once again, that makes me feel old. So anyway, I guess we're gonna do a little bit of, what do you call it, forensics? Yeah, we're gonna do a few forensics on it to see how I did when I was that old kid years ago back at Langley Air Force Base when I built it in that hobby shop garage that we had on base there. So we'll get a chance to look at the bearings, look at the crank, the rods, the cylinder walls particularly, and we'll bring you guys along. So here we go. Okay. I think the first thing I want to do, because I tore this thing, I took this out of the car so many years ago, like I don't remember if I even drained the oil, so let's double check that, because that would be really bad if we turned it upside down, only to find out we're dumping a bunch of oil. So check to see what size that bolt is there. What do you think? Gotta get good at this.
48.
A little bigger.
715. No, now I'm gonna say 915.
There we go. It's probably that.
Yeah, sorry.
Ding, 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 ding. All right, good job, bud.
Well.
Wrong way.
Good enough.
All right. Now, I'm gonna take this because you got good shorts on.
Okay.
All right. First thing we want to do,
Yep.
this big round thing here is a harmonic balancer. We need to take that thing off.
Tighten it.
Tighten it. Yep.
Let this thing pop out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like on the floor.
Yes, but you'll know when it's getting close, so I'll get my hands in right there and grab it. But as you push in,
It's pushing out.
it pulls out, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Oh, dude. It was already coming out.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, solid.
Think you can rotate it?
Try.
All right, let's go. Oh, you got it. You got it. You got this.
Sure.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. It is a little seized up a little bit. Here comes the oil. And the antifreeze. Oh yeah, totally forgot about that. Not too much, but a little bit in there. And the lifters. Look how banged up my little pin is.
Jeez.
Wow. Dude, that is not flat. Yeah, you see how caved in it is right there?
Yeah.
When that got hit, this got pushed down as well. And look at this. I don't know what that garbage is right there, but.
Oh, I think that's a bug.
Don't get off and get it off!
What? No, I think it's some old gasket material.
Okay, that
It's not a bug.
It doesn't really feel like a bug in my
It's not a bug. It's okay. Wow. So, first bit of forensics right there. My oil pickup that should be sitting completely level is sitting at about a 20 to 25 degree angle. That is not good. All right. First look inside this motor in 30 years. So, this right here, it's your crankshaft. Goes right through the middle of all this. These two things right here, this is your connecting rods that go to your pistons. This is the rod journal because that's where the rods themselves connect. And here are your main caps that hold the crank on there. This is a heavy-duty Chevy block. It's better than most because it's a 4-bolt main, as evidenced by these 4 bolts that hold it.
Yeah.
Most small blocks only have 2. This is actually a 1972 truck block from a 3/4 ton truck. So it was a heavier duty block. So it's already ideal in that it's a 4-bolt main versus a 2-bolt. So we need to start taking all these apart. We're going to take these rod bolts off, take the cap off, and then push these rods and pistons through their cylinders and capture them down below and start pulling this apart.
All right then.
All right?
Cool.
Let's first get this oil pickup off, get that out of the way. That's obviously a big sore thumb sticking up. Once we get that off, then we'll start working on the rods and the pistons, okay?
Okay.
All right. 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. This is cylinder number 1 right here, or yeah, cylinder number 1 right here. Just gonna put number 1 on it. Try to anyway. Yeah, works fine. And then I'll put 2 slashes for Roman numeral 2 on this one.
I think that's why they made the Roman numerals like they are.
Probably because they were
They
chiseling it into stone.
They couldn't do curves.
Yeah, exactly. Tablets.
Yeah.
Could be onto something there. Somebody out there in YouTube land probably knows the answer to that.
Did you just say the phrase YouTube land?
Yeah, I did. Sorry about that.
No.
Does that make me old too?
Believe what you want to believe.
You're so encouraging.
Yeah. Quick question. What's the 6th one?
I do not know, but I know what goes there.
What is it?
That's where a mechanical fuel pump goes.
Ah.
But those do not fit on a Monza because the engine compartment is way too small. You're going to hit the inner fender well because that thing sticks out like that, and your fender's about right there. So they put what they call a block-off plate right there, which you can see is just a big piece of metal.
A V2 too? Good
Yeah,
enough?
something.
Good enough.
All right, we got one more. We got 8 cylinders, not 7.
Yeah. Not a V7.
No, it's not a V7. That would be horribly out of balance.
V3, right? Yeah.
Anything V's got to have even cylinders. There is such a thing as a V4.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, my friend Scott in high school had a Saab Sonnet, and it had a little V4 in it. Let's go ahead and pull that front cover off now.
Okay. What's that thing on?
I'm going to say that is 7/16.
Alright.
Am I right, or is it 3/8?
It's 3/8.
It is. Dang. I'm getting rusty. I used to pride myself on being able to look at the bolts and know right away.
Actually, wait a second. I think I had it backwards. Wait, that is 3/8.
It is 3/8?
Yeah.
Dang it! Alright. I made a rookie mistake.
Yeah.
I won't say it. All those years ago. And I'll show you what I did. Right here. See that bolt?
Yep.
That is an oil galley hole, meaning that is an open passage to where the oil flows through this motor. So when oh wow, look how loose that thing is. Ooh. Anyway, when I built this motor all those years ago, I completely stripped this thing down to the last bolt. Took all the freeze plugs out, took all the bolts out, had it dipped, meaning it's like a sonic dip where it's cleaned out all the crud inside, you know, even the passages where the antifreeze flows, places you can't get to, and got it completely cleaned.
Yep.
And then repainted it and put it back together. Forgot that was an oil galley hull. So here I was so proud. My first motor I ever rebuilt. This nice, beautifully glossy orange and chrome shiny motor inside my car. And I'm driving it around, and a week after I built it, I drove it 9 hours north up to Pennsylvania, and oil was spraying everywhere, and I realized I was having to put a couple quarts of oil in there just to get north. I'm like, oh no, what have I done? I screwed my motor up somehow. And it took me until all the way, when I got back, to realize that all I had to do was put a bolt and plug that hole. So I had like a clean, nice, shiny motor for all of about 2 days. All that work. Okay, let's get these connecting rods out.
Okay.
This is the fun part. This is where we get to take the internals of the motor itself apart. You guys can see this or not, but if you see my hands moving, that's how loose my timing chain was. So yeah, in the garbage.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Broke it loose. Okay, it's going to be slippery and heavy.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it's heavy, isn't it? And slippery. Be careful. Just go straight over there to that.
Damn, no.
Awesome. That's good, bud. Didn't know you were going to get a workout tonight.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's
Look at that, dude. You
Oh.
tore down your first engine.
well, that looks kind of cool.
Yes, it does. Check that out, dude. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
So everything is out. We've had a chance to look at all the bearings, the main caps, the main journals, the rod journals, and there's a couple things we're concerned about. There's really only one bad thing, and I'll say the rest of it was actually pretty normal for the mileage that was on it. And let's be honest, I was not easy on this motor. I was telling Nathaniel a little while ago
Yeah.
that even during like the 500-mile break-in period, I think I went a whopping 1 mile. I drove it from the hobby shop where I built the motor on my first test drive, drove it 1 mile outside the gate of Langley Air Force Base, and literally punched it right there on the spot. Smoked the tires right outside the gate. From first into second, when it went into second, it chirped the gear and scooted the car sideways. and I don't think I ever let up from there. So it never really got a proper break in because I was young and dumb, and that's just what you do. So anyway, let me show you what we found. All right, pistons are laid out in cylinder order. You can kind of see there's a little bit of a score mark on some of the rod bearings, but it's not grooved, and there's no damage to the crank at all on any of the journals, main journals or rod journals. So, and it's not discolored. These are not deep grooves; they're just kind of normal wear marks. The only thing that we found that bothered me a little bit is I got one broken ring on cylinder number 2. One of the compression rings here was broken in half. It wasn't in more than 2 pieces, and it was still in there and still functioning the way that it should. In fact, if I look at cylinder number 2 over here, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I mean, you can see the line, you know, where it was honed and where well, I got my hand in the way, but you see the line right there where the piston skirt hit a little bit right here. And then, of course, that's where it was honed, and that's where the ring stopped. But there is no scoring. It's in perfect condition all the way around. Okay, I realize that's a bad picture, but anyway, point is, nothing to be concerned about. It just happened to have a broken ring, and that will get replaced.
Yeah.
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 Okay, that's it for this episode.
Yeah.
Nathaniel got to tear down his first motor.
Yeah.
What do you think, bud?
Wasn't too hard.
Wasn't too bad, was it?
No, it was kind of fun.
Yeah, it is kind of fun. It was fun for me because I haven't actually done this for a while myself.
Yeah. I don't know, it was a lot better than I thought it would be. Although I didn't really know what to think of it.
Well, yeah, it helps to be able to see the parts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. So now that you've looked at it, it's not nearly as intimidating now, is it?
Nope.
Because it's just a bunch of parts.
Yeah.
And now you see what they are.
That was good.
When it goes back together, you know where they go. All right, guys, that's it. We're going to finish up this episode here. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit that little bell that reminds you of the next episode coming up. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care. Oh, dude, it's recording. Oh, is it recording? Is it recording? Ah, there it goes.